Yo, what's going on, everybody? YGOPro for you, and I'm here with some YGOPro replays. And some battling boxes, like a couple of duels of battling boxes that I saved up from a couple of days ago. I was bored, so I dick around on Pro, got some Yangzing duels and boxer duels. Wasn't really trying to get videos, it's more like I was just having fun playing with the decks and just kind of saved a couple of duels, or like thought it was kind of interesting, I thought were kind of worth saving. Showing some decks off that you don't typically see people play anymore, and about seeing some good duels that, people might want to see. But I want to do the box. I only have 2 duels, but I wanted to show the box because it's a deck that I haven't put on my channel a little while because I got a little bored with the deck. And I kind of wanted to take a step back, take a break from it, because I kind of wore myself out with the deck. The deck's still fun to sell, it really is. I like the deck a lot. And this is also not using any of the OCG support. I'm trying to rebuild my box deck, or kind of, I guess, reformat in a sense for IRL, and I wanted to test out some ideas I had for the deck, some things I want to try out for the deck. That way I kind of knew what I was spending my money on. So let's go ahead and load up the replay. Yeah, and okay, and I also I got my Okami theme in the background because Okami, like, best game ever. Like, awesome game. So, again, I'm playing against Crashbugs using Astral Barrier. I'm actually trying out the Blue Mountain Butterspy once again. It's a card I used a long time ago. I'm actually not getting it again. Because of the fact that, Thrasher's good and all, I like Thrasher, but the problem with Thrasher is, same thing with Butterspy, in a sense. Butterspy can't dead draw at times, but Thrasher can also dead draw you a little bit more, because if you have a monster in the field, Thrasher kind of sits there not really to do a whole lot. So, I'm going to attack and know what he's doing, and he's like, oh look, it's Crashbugs! Well, that is interesting, you haven't seen that in quite some time. Going for the yoke, got my traps done, got my breaking skill face down, ending my turn. I hear opponent's going to make a pretty cool play, going for mind control, goes rank up magic into a C39, taking my material for chain, which doesn't matter to me because really that's the one use out of chain, and that's it. And I've pretty much got everything set to go. So I'm going to set my burning knuckler. I still wish they were called burning knuckler, not battling boxer, but oh well. Face down. I could have summoned that in attack mode, just taking the damage, but oh well. I decided not to. But here I got my bailout, which is really cool there. So it's going to attack me for 2600. I'm going to activate bail its effect. Luckily, he does not have a Utopia monster. And I equipped by as material, so he can't destroy bailout. Get my Rhoda, I'm gonna summon my Hekier effect, send the Spar, overlay to 101. 101 just sucks up, eats up that nice Chaos 39 Utopia Ravy, and is poking for 2100 points of damage. So now that big threat is out of the way, and now I have my threat, the number 101. And I have Glassjaw in the graveyard. So I get another bailout. I'm going to go for Switcher. Switcher effect summons up the Glassjaw. I do have Rhoda in my hand, but Rhoda is kind of irrelevant right now since I already have plays in my hand. The reason I don't go for the kill is because, well, I don't attack because he does have Scrap Iron face down, so it would be kind of irrelevant in my opinion to attack into that Scrap Iron Scarecrow. So I'm going to go for the Rhoda, get the Switcher, I'm going to Trap Stun, and now I'm going to go for the kill, because now it can't do anything to me, so I'm just going to go ahead, just finish the job right there, because this would be game right here. And I'm liking Trap Stun the deck a lot, it allows me to go for plays a little more effectively. Wiretap is a really good card as well, but I like having that aspect of Trap Stun to kind of stun all the traps my opponent has, and kind of get a nice decent field going, especially with Soul Charge and Switch Hitter and all that stuff. It's especially even good with the new support. Which I'm still wondering when that's just gonna come out in TCG, because, come on, translation team, get that shit over here to TCG, especially the Erotic support and the new Photon Galaxy support. I'm not a big fan of that deck still. I'd like to see that come over here, so we can have a chance to play with it. Anyway, so reversing Hat now. Yes, Hat. You haven't seen that deck in quite some time, have you guys? Not since the Reign of Shadows and all that stuff have come around. It's a pretty interesting Hat deck with Goat and Ladybug, Respect by changing it up a little bit. Respect. It's going to gain 500. It's going to set all of his shit. And he's going to set the Ice Hand. Here I'm trying to figure out what he's actually playing, because I'm not really sure at this point in time. So I'm going to flip up my Glassjaw, summon up my Switch Hitter. And luckily attack my Switch Hitter first, because then I find out, oh, he's playing Hand. So I'm going to Trap Stun just to get that shit off the field. So that way he doesn't get the Hand effect, because I don't want him to do shenanigans. I set Yoke in defense mode just in case he's able to go for 101. Even though I have Book of Moon, so I'm not too worried, but still I like to have the defense mode. I'm going to get a Book of Moon, that nice lovely Ice Hand, because I don't really want it to get the effect. Again, I'm trying to make sure Ice Hand does not... I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get any utility off his Ice Hands, so he doesn't continue to deck thin, and doesn't gain any momentum off his hands, because that really would be bad for me if he was able to gain that momentum with those hand effects. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and just attack for 2200, because, you know, why not? No point overextending, really isn't any point overextending, because I had another yoke play right there, but... nah, there's no point right now. He's going to end his turn getting 500 life points. I have the Lance face down, just kind of waiting patiently for something to come up. Oh, sorry about that. I'm a little tired. Probably taking a nap after this, but I got other things I got to record. Hopefully this actually records, because it's like my third time trying to do this, and the other times my voice didn't record for some reason. But we're just going to beat him down with the yoke. Yoke is going to use a fire punch, super effective. Yeah, Pokemon reference. Who would have thought? Anyway. So I'm better on my hand. I'm just going to attack. He's going to break the skill me. And I'm like, you know, I don't really care. Oh, it's a fire hand. Well, that kind of sucks. I was having something else, but I should have figured that was coming. But we're going to switch hitter, go for Glass Jaw, go to Yoke. He's going to Space and Trap Hole. I'm going to chain my Lance. Chain break the skill. Chain Bottomless. And I'm going to be able to attach, and Lance is going to do all the shenanigans to protect myself. He's going to trap hold me, but I have Lance, I'm protected. I'm going to Foot Spiral my Glass Jaw effect, add the switcher back to my hand. Basically, we don't know exactly what had happened there. So basically, I'm kind of going through the chains a little bit here, which was kind of late. So basically, when I summon my Yoke, he's going to activate Space Time Trap Hole, which I'm going to chain my Lance to basically protect. Now he's going to activate Break the Skill, and then chain his Bottomless Trap Hole, trying to use Break the Skill to negate my effect, so that Bottomless Trap Hole can actually get rid of my Yoke. Now, at this point in time, change it all backwards, so Bombs will go first, allowing me to activate Yoke's effect to prevent me from being destroyed by Bottomless Trap Hole. Then Break the Skill's effect would come into play, trying basically to negate the effect of Yoke, so it will be destroyed by Bottomless Trap Hole and then banished. But then my Lance will come into play, basically saying I am protected by Break the Skill, and then Space Time Trap Hole will try to get rid of my Yoke. But again, Lance protects it from the Space-Time Trap Hole, and the same thing happening to the Traptrix Trap Hole is the fact that I'm protected under Lance. So he wasted 4 cards, and I only wasted 1 card. That's the power of Forbidden Lance, people. That is the power of Forbidden Lance, people. This is why Lance is so good in boxers. It's so good in general. I love it. I love the card in this deck. It's so good. It like protects my main go-to card, which is Yoke. So we're going for switch hitter effect, summon up the Glass Jaw. He is going to go ahead and go, you know, I'm going to activate this guy. Goes for the Reaper, which is something you don't typically see at all in Hat or artifacts in general. But you never see this card played in Hat, but Reaper, or Scythe, my bad, Scythe is really pretty cool. The fact that it will prevent me from, especially from my graveyard, and I believe he is playing Moraltalk. Yeah, he is playing Moraltalk. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Hat deck, just me personally, not my cup of tea, but I really like his Scythe tech, because I don't think I've seen any artifact player or Hat player tech in Scythe. I think it's a really cool tech card to shut down your opponent from especially from the extra deck. Really good tech in my opinion. I love it. It's really cool. But unfortunately for him, I do have to break the skill to say no to that Scythe effect. No, you are not getting that. So I'm able to go for my Yoke, and I'm just going to go and attack the Ice Hand because I can care less. He's got nothing to use off that Ice Hand anyway. I'm going to set my turn to tribute because I can just protect myself. It doesn't matter. He's going to gain 500 life points. He's going to set his Paladin's out on me. Let's call the Haunted, and finally his Golden Ladybug. Set my break the skill, go and attack into that. He's going to call the Haunted the Ice Hand, which is like, you know what, I don't really care because I can mash protect myself anyway. Hey, Ice Hand, you're going to destroy my Torrential. Oh no, whatever will I do? I'm so scared of that. It's another Fire Hand, which he's going to actually Paladin's out on me, which is a pretty smart move on his part because he can recycle his Ice Hands, and, you know, you get 2 free cards out of it, so it's, you know, really good play on his part. But I'm going to go ahead and attack into his Fire Hand. It's like, oh no, I'm going to use Yoke's effect so I can protect myself and put this Yoke back into the extra deck. Attack with this Yoke. Oh no, the Fire Hand. Well, I'm going to protect him with this Yoke because, you know, Yoke is God tier. So I'm going to go to Emerald effect. I'm going to put back 2 switch hitters and a Spar back in my deck so I can redraw those switch hitters. But I am drawing a Spar, which I'm not too sad about. It's got the Fire Hand. And now it is my turn here, because I got the Butter Spot. Another reason I like Butter Spot, because now I go for a awesome Bitch Dweller, which was my plan to go to Bitch Dweller so we can't use the hand effects. And he knew it was GG, but it was a pretty cool duel. Really interesting. I was really interested. It was really interesting to see the Artifact Scythe tech and the Hat deck. Like I said, I haven't seen any Hat deck actually play that card. It's usually always the Morale tech, and then maybe one of the... I can't remember the name of the sword. The red artifact monster. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. But the Scythe was a pretty cool tech. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the Battling Boxer duels. I am going to also have some Yang Zing duels for you guys as well, in case you want to see that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the duels, and deck profile of this deck to come. I'm going to try to do this IRL whenever I'm able to get the cards. Actually, when I'm able to order the cards, because I'll see how much money I have left after getting this new computer. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye!